MashaAllah, who are here at our service. I'll ask Mufti Wasim just to give a few pointers on it before we begin our khatra of tonight.
Inshallah, I'm not going to take more than 45 seconds. You've all heard about the class. You've all heard about the benefits of learning knowledge and seeking knowledge. One important point is for those who are financially unable to pay for the fees of the class, you're more than welcome to stop by the office. They'll give you a process, and inshallah, no person will be denied. No individual will be turned back. No person will be denied the opportunity to study and learn in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They do have a process to stop by the office, visit Sister Maya, and just let her know that this is what the situation is. And inshallah, hope to see you all tomorrow. Please do come. If you can come with your family, if you can come with your children, husband, wife, whatever it is. Make your Ramadan special. Start learning about your deen before Ramadan. So that in 3 months when Ramadan time happens, when the class finishes and Ramadan is in front of you, you're already energized. You're not trying to get your energy in the first 10 days, inshallah. Everyone will do this, inshallah. I don't think we have this much space in the class, but inshallah.
Inshallah, mashallah. Okay. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. Brothers and sisters in Islam, I just need some time from all of you tonight. Something which I feel is important for us to remind ourselves. Last year in September when I joined, I did say that as I present to you my vision, know that there is going to be a challenge. The challenge will be that Shaitan will do his best to derail what is happening for the sake of betterment to his cause. And so it happens that it is the history of good that Shaitan will always try to stop good from progressing. This is not something that I've analyzed. This is something that our Habib Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam has informed us of. Before coming for the Isha prayer tonight, I was reading a hadith in which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam describes one of the women of Bani Israel. And there's two narrations, but I think the second narration actually fits our discussion tonight. Rasulullah got up on the mimbar and he gave a khutbah and he gave a speech. And in it he told the Sahaba what was the founding stone that led to the destruction of Bani Israel. And he gave the story that there was a woman who was short and who did not fit in the class of the women that she felt she needed to be a part of. So she wore wooden shoes in order to increase her height. She wore garments that she couldn't afford, and she wore a fake ring in which she inserted musk so that when she walked, the people can look towards her and say, this person is someone. Now this example is given in two narrations of a lady with these wooden shoes. And in the second narration it says when she tried to fit between the taller women and the more well-dressed women and the people who are best kept within society, people still didn't notice her, they noticed the other women. What is the point I'm trying to present tonight? Brothers and sisters in Islam, it starts with because that person does. See, competition in our deen is welcomed when it comes to gaining closeness to Allah. Competition is warned of and it's destructive when it comes to our personal presentation or our community's presentation. This leads to, in Urdu as we say, apne haathon se apne paon par kulhari marna. That you're chopping your own legs off with your own hands. See, nazar is a very bad thing. Nazar isn't given. Nazar is asked for. Al-ainu haqqun, said the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The evil eye is real. And it happens. And it happens when we call for it. The destruction of Bani Israel began when people thought they should compete with each other. Competition takes us away from our purpose. Competition takes us away from the energy I need to exhort for Allah. Competition takes us away from the purpose of our coming together. Competition takes us away from the essence of our deen and brings us closer to the identity of the shaitan. Rasulullah saying this led to the destruction. All you could hear nowadays is talks about what's happening in this masjid, what's happening in that masjid. Brothers and sisters, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. What do we say, everyone? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Understand that we as a community have to work diligently as a community, because the day we are blindsided is the day we hand over the wheel to shaitan. Do not get distracted. Do not become a distraction. Do not allow people to see you. Allow them to see Allah. I was reading the tweet of the Imam of Liverpool. For those of you who don't know, I'm a staunch Liverpool soccer fan. And the Imam of Liverpool was tweeting a picture of him and Sadio Mane. And this is beautiful. I want to explain this thing. He says this is a man who's a good footballer and he's got a Bentley at home, but he comes to the masjid in a banged up car. And he only comes to that nighttime he can sit down and clean the toilets in the wudu area. It doesn't matter who we are outside the masjid. Let us become the servants of Allah inside the masjid. So that when we become the servants of Allah in the masjid, starting with myself first, we can become the servants of Allah outside the masjid. It was that distraction of that women of Bani Israel said, those women are taller, I should be tall. Those women are better dressed, I should be better dressed. Those women smell good, I will try to smell good. Did you know what that did? It was the key towards the destruction of the whole tribe. What others do is none of my business. What I do shouldn't be of anyone's business. What other communities do, what they're doing is none of our business. What we are doing is our responsibility. So as I've said last week also, and I've been saying this as we are gearing our entire discussion towards now spiritually developing ourselves. We put aside working on our hearts because that's a task now you all have to take up individually. We are now focused on the spirituality that needs to fill the heart. The more we can vacate the heart from everything else, the more that we can insert within it Allah. So brothers and sisters, let go of competition. Let go of what people do. Let go of what others are doing and focus on what I need to do. May Allah not make us that part of the ummah that becomes what Bani Israel became. May Allah not make us amongst those who get so carried away on others that they forget themselves. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from being the source of evil to ourselves and others. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us the source of goodness and a source of goodness for ourselves and for others. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan for your presence. May Allah accept from us all. And inshallah we will speak soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.